Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and this is the Friend Fest vlog. So as you can see, we're already here, we're already set up. It is actually already 11 o'clock. I think people are about to start coming in. So let me show you real quick around the booth and then we're gonna get going. So it's really dark in this vendor hall and I'm so glad that we have lights because it's like a little beacon. Ryan says everyone's gonna be like a moth to the flame. But you can see I added Spirit and I added Periwinkle. And I don't have blind bags this time, so I have a little more space on this setup, but I do kind of want to scooch this a little bit just so it's not choking so much. There, that's a bit better. So I have better signage, I think. People are still gonna have to look up to see like the keychains and lanyards and the pins and shakers, but yeah. Say hello. About 30 minutes left for today. The event is 11 to 5 and honestly it's been really busy. I think until like just now, Ryan said there's been a line way out the door to get in, but it's gone now. They're still letting people in, but it's not as big. But so far the show has been really like slow money wise. Like there's a lot of people in here, there's been a lot of traffic on the aisle, but like I don't know, I'm gonna be curious to count our numbers at the end of the day and hopefully tomorrow's better. I know I've at least broken even, but I'm a little disappointed compared to Sticker Fest last year, which if you haven't seen that vlog, check it out. But yeah, for the cost of this booth, I'm a little bit disappointed, so we'll see. See you tomorrow, Friend Fest. Time for dinner.
What's going on? Pulling up is like party of 40.
What's the weight on that?
I forgot to record, so it's all what's left over.
Happy birthday, Alex.
Happy birthday, freaking Alex.
Good morning for day 2. So it is an hour before the show opens. We have coffee, we had breakfast, and I'm probably gonna go look around because there's a ton of really cool artists here and a lot of my mutuals and some people I haven't even met before. So it's going to be probably another slow morning. I counted our earnings from yesterday and I'm pretty disappointed compared to like Sticker Fest last year. Much smaller show though, but like I think February is just really bad for shows, and yeah, especially for the price of the booth and all that. Like luckily hotel wasn't that much and we've been doing okay food wise, but like the table cost was quite a bit, so I'm kind of disappointed in that. But we'll see how today goes. Like we're in the green, so today's all profit, but I think if you're considering doing events like this from the SJ Made, like I don't know that I would fly to them, and I also don't know that I would do too many of them. I don't know that I'll do this one again because February again is a weird month for cons. There's other stuff going on this weekend too. I think Stockton Con Winter is happening, and it's just like a weird month for spending. Like it's not a very spending month, so we'll see how the day goes. I am literally obsessed when you guys make me friendship bracelets and bring them to me. Like I, at this point, am now collecting them. So thank you, Chaotic Cryptics, for coming by and gifting this to me. Ryan got me my flower for the event and it matches my sweater perfectly. Opening periwinkle blind bags! Let's see what we get. Do you have one that you want to get, or is it just like whatever you get?
I like Winston.
Oh, I love Winston. That one is George! Yay! George!
Yes. Oh my god, that's a fella.
He's a man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Wait, now I kind of want to open it. Okay, I'll open it.
All right, come on, Winston. Oh, it's another joke. Okay. All right, so we're gonna swap it out.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if it's Winston.
Winston.
Come on, Winston.
Okay, wait, for good luck.
After that, it has to be.
I know.
If it's not, I'm gonna be really disappointed in myself. Yay! It's Winston! Oh, look at that man! I love him. It's the last 30 minutes, and today has been a lot better so far. So thank you to everybody who has stopped by. That's a wrap, Friend Fest! Thank you! Be sure to stay tuned for the next part of the video where I talk about my profits and expenses for this show, so see you then! Okay, so we are back from Friend Fest, and for once in my life, I did inventory literally the day after we got home, and I'm super excited. We did really good with our inventory sheet this time. There was only one thing that didn't add up, and that was just something that I marked at the wrong spot. So unlike at Saki Anime, where it looked like maybe stuff had either not gotten documented or was stolen, there was no problems with this time. So super excited. And this time I totaled up how many things we sold. And we sold 199 products, which is really cool. And now I'm kind of sad that I've never really kept track of my inventory like this before. But anyways, so let's talk about how the show went. And if you're new to this part of my videos, this is the part where I talk about pros and cons of the event, and I also show you guys a beautiful pie chart of my profits and expenses. And if you want to see the actual dollar amounts of the pie chart, you can join my Patreon for $5 or more to get all of that information. So this was our second SJ Made event. They do several events throughout the year, and this was our first time doing Friend Fest. Our first event was Sticker Fest last year. You can watch the vlog right here. And it was in a venue that I don't think they use anymore, and I think I've talked about this, that they are starting to book bigger venues, which is great, and that means the event itself is much bigger. So compared to the location of Sticker Fest last year, this was a much better location. However, it was very dark. So if you ever plan to do an SJ Made event that is in the South Hall, definitely make sure you bring some kind of lighting because it is very dark in there. We're super thankful that we've incorporated lighting into our booth design because it really makes a difference. So that was great. There was no Wi-Fi issues like we had with the location at Sticker Fest. And overall, it seemed like there was a lot of attendance. But the problem was that compared to previous events, this show, vendor-wise, was double the size. So people were spending, there was a lot of people there, there was a line constantly throughout the weekend to get in because it's free attendance. So the money just kind of gets spread thin. There was a lot of window shoppers, took a lot of business cards. It just really didn't meet my expectations. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I didn't do well. I made my table costs back, I made my expenses back, I did profit. It just, for the price of this particular table, it wasn't great. If you watched Kelsie Kishi Draw's vlog on this, she mentioned that they charged premium table prices for, how did she word it? Non-premium profits, I think. Something along those lines, and that was totally spot on. And yeah, so usually we do really well in the Bay Area, and I think all things considered we still did really well. But it just wasn't what I expected, and for different reasons in business right now, it wasn't what I needed. That is to say, I won't rule it out. We are signed up. I don't know if I'm accepted yet. We are signed up to do their holiday fair this November, which is their biggest event. And now I know going in just to kind of tamper my expectations just a little bit. So without further ado, here is the pie chart. It's not the best pie chart, but it's not the worst pie chart. We did pretty good on spending. We did go out to eat though, as you saw, with Kelsie and her husband. So we splurged a little there, but we had planned that all the way back in Sac Anime. So we did good. The hotel was one of my smallest expenses, and it was really just that table that killed me. I would have, let me just plug and play here for a second. I'm looking at my active pie chart. It would have been so much different if that table cost was half of what it is. So still not terrible. Yeah, all things considered, we did manage to park in one of the actual parking lots associated with the event hall, which was $10 a day. So I think there were other situations where it was up to like $20 to $25 depending on what lot you parked in. So we did good there. Yeah, it was just that table cost that killed me this time. So anyway, if you want to see the actual dollar amounts, the actual amount that I made and the amount that I spent to be at this show, be sure to check out my Patreon for $5 or more. My Patreon is technically currently paused, so if you're an existing member, you're getting this stuff for free right now because you haven't been charged since January. But if you do join right now, you will get charged and you can still see everything. So yeah, that is FriendFest in a nutshell. Our next event is local. So if you're in the Fresno area or want to come to the Fresno area, stop by at St. Patrick's Day weekend, Anime Fresno at the fairgrounds, the 16th and the 17th of March, I think. Something like that. It is that weekend, that Saturday and Sunday, whatever that weekend is in the middle of the month. That is our home show. We'll have my booth. I'm going to be hosting a stamp rally. And Ryan will have his DeLorean there. So if you didn't know that Ryan has a DeLorean, which, if you don't know what a DeLorean is, I guess here's a picture of it. Yeah, he has his car there every year, and it's just a lot of fun. It's a low-key show for us, and come and check out all the amazing local talent. I have the rest of this vlog to edit. I apologize for the quality of the footage, by the way, because I'm so used to using my camera now that when I'm at events, I'm still using my phone. And I think I'm going to try going forward to switch all the way over to the camera because the quality is just so much better and I know how to use it now, so I can train Ryan on it. So thank you for suffering through it. Thank you, Kelsie, for going to dinner with us and for providing some footage. And thank you to everybody who stopped by. So I will see you in the next vlog. Have a great weekend. Bye.
And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this.